Life is full of pain. Sometimes it feels like no matter how hard you try, nothing gets better. You struggle, you suffer, and you wonder why life is so difficult. You see people around you enjoying comfort and ease while you are stuck in endless trials. You ask yourself, why me? Why does Allah test me so much? Why is my life filled with hardship while others seem to have it easy? But what if I told you that your pain is not a punishment, it is a path leading straight to Jannah. This world was never meant to be a paradise. It is a test, a journey, a place of struggle. Allah did not create this life for endless comfort. He created it as a place where believers prove their faith, where their patience is tested, and where their love for Allah is strengthened through hardship. Your pain today is temporary, but the reward that awaits you in the next life is eternal. Allah says in the Quran, undoubtedly, along with the hardship, there is ease. No matter how much you are suffering, relief is coming. No matter how broken you feel, healing is near. No matter how painful today is, tomorrow holds hope. But the greatest ease, the greatest relief, and the greatest reward will not be found in this dunya. It will be found in Jannah. The pain you are facing is not meaningless. It is a sign that Allah loves you, that He is testing you, that He is purifying you, and that He is preparing something greater for you. Every hardship, every tear, every moment of struggle, it is all being recorded. On the day of judgment, when you stand before Allah, you will see that every difficulty you endured was leading you toward a reward beyond your imagination. So do not let your pain break you. Let it build you. Let it bring you closer to Allah. Let it remind you that this world is temporary and your real home is in Jannah. Keep holding on, keep believing, keep striving. Because the pain of today is temporary, but the paradise of tomorrow is eternal. This life is a test from Allah. Life is not meant to be easy. From the moment we are born, we face difficulties, struggles, and challenges. Some people lose their loved ones, others struggle with financial hardships, while some battle emotional pain that no one else can see. But have you ever stopped to wonder why? Why does life come with so much pain? Why do we face hardship after hardship? The answer is simple. This life is a test from Allah. It is a journey of trials meant to shape us, strengthen us, and bring us closer to Him. Allah did not create this world to be a place of comfort. It is not Jannah. It is not the place where we will live forever in happiness. Rather, it is a testing ground, a temporary phase before our true life begins. And like any test, it requires patience, effort, and perseverance. Some tests come in the form of pain, others in the form of loss, and sometimes the test is simply how much we remember Allah when things go well. But no matter what the test is, the most important thing is how we respond to it. Do we turn to Allah or do we complain and give up? There will be days when everything feels heavy, days when you feel like you can't go on any longer. You might cry yourself to sleep, wondering when the pain will end. But know this, Allah sees you. He knows what you are going through. He knows the silent battles you fight within yourself. Your hardships are not a punishment. They are a sign that Allah wants to elevate you. He wants to make you stronger, purer, and more deserving of Jannah. Every hardship we face is an opportunity to show Allah that we trust Him, that we believe in His wisdom, and that we will continue to worship Him no matter what happens. The pain you feel today is shaping you into a better version of yourself. It is bringing you closer to Allah. It is making your heart stronger, your faith firmer, and your soul purer. And the most beautiful part? No pain is wasted in the eyes of Allah. Every tear you shed, every difficulty you face, every moment of patience, it is all being recorded, and Allah will reward you for it in ways beyond your imagination. Allah says in the Quran, "Do people think that they will be left at ease only on their saying, 'We believe and will not be put to any test'? Faith is not just words, it is proven through tests. If life were easy, if everything came without effort, how would we prove our faith? How would we grow spiritually? Tests purify us. They strip away arrogance, they humble us, and they teach us reliance on Allah. So, when you go through hardship, remind yourself, this is my test. This is my chance to prove my faith. This is my opportunity to get closer to Allah. Do not see your struggles as a burden. See them as a path to something greater. The pain you feel today is temporary. It will pass. But the rewards you earn from it will last forever. Hardship brings you closer to Allah. Sometimes everything seems perfect, and other times it feels like the whole world is falling apart. You may lose someone you love, struggle with financial difficulties, face betrayal from people you trusted, or battle an illness that leaves you feeling weak and helpless. In these moments of hardship, it is easy to feel lost, to wonder why this is happening to you. But what if I told you that your hardship is not a punishment? It is a gift from Allah, a gift that brings you closer to Him, a gift that strengthens your faith, and a gift that purifies your heart. Think about the times when life was easy for you, when everything was going well, when you had no worries or fears. Did you remember Allah as much as you do now? Did you turn to Him with the same sincerity? For many of us, the truth is that we forget Allah when things are easy, but we remember Him when we are in pain. And this is one of the greatest wisdoms behind hardship. It pushes us back to our Creator. When life knocks you down, and there is no one else to turn to, you finally lift your hands in dua, begging Allah to help you. When people betray you, you finally realize that the only one who will never leave you is Allah. When your heart is broken, you finally understand that true peace can only come from Him. Hardship forces us to rely on Allah in a way that ease never does. It strips away our arrogance, our distractions, and our dependence on the world. It makes us see the reality, that we are weak and Allah is our only source of strength. Allah says in the Quran, when man is afflicted by a hardship, he prays to us at all times, when reclining or sitting or standing. But when we remove his hardship, he just takes his way as though he had never prayed to us in any hardship that afflicted him. This is how their deeds appear beautified to the transgressors. Human nature. We turn to Allah when we are in pain, but as soon as the hardship is gone, we forget Him again. But what if we changed this? What if we saw every hardship as an invitation from Allah to get closer to Him? What if, instead of complaining about our struggles, we use them as a way to build a stronger relationship with Him? When you go through hardship, instead of asking, why me? Ask yourself, what is Allah teaching me? How can I get closer to Him through this? Because the truth is, pain is temporary, but the lessons you learn from it will stay with you forever. Every hardship makes you wiser, stronger, and more reliant on Allah. It cleanses your heart from arrogance, purifies your soul, and reminds you of what truly matters. And most importantly, hardship brings you closer to Janna. The more you suffer with patience, the more sins Allah wipes away. The more you cry out to Him in sincerity, the more He raises your status. Every tear, every difficulty, every sleepless night, it is all being recorded, and it is all bringing you closer to Allah's mercy. So, if you are struggling right now, do not despair. This hardship is not the end, it is just a step towards something better. Hold on to your faith. Keep making dua. Keep trusting Allah. Because after every hardship, there is ease. And the closer you get to Allah, the more peace you will find, even in the middle of the storm. Allah's mercy is greater than your pain. Pain can make you feel alone. It can make you feel like no one understands what you're going through. Sometimes, the weight of your struggles feels so heavy that you wonder if you will ever find peace again. But no matter how deep your pain is, remember this: Allah's mercy is greater than your pain. His love for you is bigger than your struggles. His forgiveness is wider than your mistakes, and His plans for you are far better than anything you could imagine. When you are suffering, Shaitan tries to whisper in your heart, making you feel like you are broken beyond repair. He tells you that you are too weak, that your problems are too big, and that Allah has abandoned you. But these are all lies. Allah never leaves His servants. He is always with you, even in your darkest moments. He knows your pain, your silent tears, and the thoughts you keep hidden from the world. There is no problem too big for Allah to solve, no pain too deep for Him to heal, and no sin too great for Him to forgive. Whatever you are going through right now, Allah's mercy is greater than it. Think about a mother and her child. No matter what the child does, the mother still loves and forgives them. But did you know that Allah's mercy is greater than the mercy of a mother for her child? If you are hurt, Allah knows. If you are struggling, Allah sees. And if you are lost, Allah is waiting for you to turn back to Him. Sometimes we focus so much on our pain that we forget to look for Allah's mercy within it. Maybe your hardship is protecting you from something worse. Maybe your struggle is teaching you patience and making you stronger. Maybe Allah is preparing you for something greater. Even in your suffering, His mercy is there. He is giving you the strength to endure, the hope to keep going, and the faith to hold on. No matter how painful your situation is, Allah's mercy is greater. You may feel like you can't take it anymore, but Allah knows your limits, and He never burdens a soul beyond what it can bear. Every tear, every sleepless night, every hardship, it is all seen by Allah, and He is preparing something beautiful for you. Jannah is for those who struggle for Allah. If you are struggling, if you feel like every step forward comes with pain, know that you are walking the path that leads to Jannah. Paradise is not for those who live in comfort and forget Allah. It is for those who struggle, who remain patient, and who keep their faith alive even when life tries to break them. Every tear, every hardship, every sacrifice you make for the sake of Allah is leading you closer to an eternal home, Jannah. Allah never promised that this world would be free of pain. He never said that we wouldn't face difficulties. But He did promise that our struggles would never go to waste. Every hardship you endure with patience is raising your rank in the sight of Allah. Every moment of pain that you bear for His sake is purifying you. Every difficulty you face with faith is a step toward Jannah. Allah says in the Quran, "Do you think that you will enter paradise while you have not yet been visited by difficult circumstances like those that were faced by the people who passed away before you? They were afflicted by hardship and suffering, and were so shaken down that the Prophet and those who believed with him started saying, 'When will come the help of Allah?' Then they were comforted by the Prophet who said to them, 'Behold, the help of Allah is near.' Jannah is not for those who expect ease in this world. It is for those who remain patient in hardship. Even the greatest believers before us were tested. The prophets were tested more than anyone else. They were rejected, humiliated, tortured, and abandoned. Yet, they held on to their faith, and today, their names are written in history as the greatest of mankind. What about you? You may be struggling now. You may feel broken, lost, or exhausted. But if you are enduring your pain while holding on to Allah, then you are on the path to Jannah. Nothing you go through is unnoticed by Allah. Every sacrifice you make, every time you control your anger, every moment you choose to trust Allah instead of giving up, it is all being recorded. And on the day of judgment, you will see that nothing was wasted. Jannah is not just a reward. It is a place where there is no suffering, no sadness, and no pain. It is a place where you will finally understand why you had to go through everything in this world. Every hardship you faced, every tear you shed, every painful moment, it was all leading you here. So if life is hard, do not give up. Struggle for Allah. Keep your faith strong. Keep doing good. Keep praying, even when it's hard. Keep trusting Allah, even when you don't understand. because this world is temporary, but Janna is forever. My dear brothers and sisters, life in this world is short, and its struggles are temporary. No pain lasts forever, no hardship is permanent, and no trial is without purpose. Every tear you shed, every moment of suffering, every difficulty you endure, it is all leading you to something greater. Allah is watching. He sees your struggles, He knows your pain, and He has promised you that if you remain patient and keep your faith, your reward will be beyond anything you can imagine. Janna is worth every hardship. It is worth every sacrifice. One moment in paradise will make you forget every pain you ever felt in this world. So keep going. Do not give up. Keep trusting Allah. Keep striving. Keep believing. Because the pain of today will soon be replaced with the joy of Janna. May Allah grant us all patience, strength, and the highest ranks in Janna. If this video touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. May Allah bless you all.